This is an article I got from online store for $10. It's fast, sturdy, and honestly a little bit overconfident. So I decided to build one from scratch just to humble it a little. Stick around because after the build, you're putting these cars in a head-to-head test you don't want to miss. I'm building the frame using cardboard as the main material. To make it stronger, I will add some extra support so it can handle more weight. I'm also creating a compartment to safely hold the battery. I'll be using the remote and controller from my old RC car since they still work well and fit perfectly with this setup. The old RC car ran on a 3.7 volts battery which seems kind of weak for some serious power, but this time I'm using a power bank that delivers 5 volts, enough to give my new motor a proper workout. For this build, I didn't just use the old motor, I upgraded. The new one has more power which should help in the heel and pull test. I'm using a gear reduction system to increase torque. It will give the car more power, especially when carrying weights. I'm reusing the tires from an old toy car for this build. For the steering, I'm using a simple setup that relies on a rubber band to make it work. Things were going great up until I noticed smoke. That's when I realized my power bank had already gotten damaged. So I had to start over with a new frame, a 3.7 volts LiPo battery, a slower gear system, a separate controller, and a new motor for the steering. It took me a solid 3 days of hard work, a few what am I doing moments, but I finally finished the build and also added some glue tapes to give it a cool look. I kept some spare tires handy just in case things doesn't go as planned. It was a bit embarrassing because the stubborn car made a lot of distance between the two cars and easily took the win, even though the road was quite bumpy. For the second challenge, I replaced the big tires with the smaller ones and it made a lot of difference. The car struggled to move forward while there was a cone underneath, costing it some valuable points. Why did the white car went through knocking down just one of them? Neither car performed well in this round, but the DIY car went just a bit further than the store-bought one, securing the win. First, I made them pull each other and the DIY car came out on top. Then I challenged them to pull something else. It was very clear who won this round and the whole competition because while the DIY car lacked in speed, it made up for it in every other area. If you enjoyed watching this, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and if you love to support projects like this, consider becoming a sponsor. Let's build something amazing together.